After a hasty breakfast in the station restaurant, Peter set about the task of finding a room where he could live for the next few months. He knew exactly what he wanted, a room which was not too small, nor so large that it would be difficult to heat in winter. It had to be clean and comfortable too, but above all, it had to be quiet with a view that did not look directly onto the street. In the newspaper he had brought from the bookstall, there were very few advertisements for rooms to let. But as he glanced down the page, a notice in bold capital letters caught his eye. Bolton's the accommodation agency, flats and rooms to let. This seemed promising, so he made a note of the address and set off in search of the agency. He found it in a narrow street just off the main road. The woman at the desk gave him a bright smile as he entered, and after he had explained what sort of a room he was looking for, gave him for the small fee of £2 a list of about half a dozen landladies who had rooms to let. At the first house Peter tried, the landlady, who looked about 70 years old, was so deaf that he had to shout to make her hear. When at last she understood, she shook her head and told him that she no longer let rooms. At the second house on the list, all the rooms were taken. At the third, the landlady was not at home. Peter was beginning to feel less hopeful when he noticed that there was a telephone number after one of the addresses on the list. To save time, therefore, Peter rang up the landlady and inquired if she had a room to let. He was pleasantly relieved to hear that she had one vacant. He hurried round to the house, which stood well back from the road in a pleasant avenue. The room he was shown lay at the back of the house, overlooking a garden full of flowers and bushes. He noted, too, with satisfaction, that there was a large table in the room where he could spread out his books and work in comfort. Furthermore, the rent was moderate. It was just what he was looking for. Without hesitation, he told the landlady that he would take the room, paid a week's rent in advance, and went back to the station to get his luggage.